Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to some Black Ops 4 gameplay. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I feel funny tonight. But no, this is a good old Black Ops 3 that looks just like the new Black Ops 4. So probably you have seen the gameplay footage. And you know what's funny? That I didn't do any wall running. So it may look a lot like Black Ops 4. It's just an old map that we already know if you play Black Ops 3. But it looks just like it. But there's a lot of disappointment and some sort of like hate also regarding the gameplay reveal and all that. So why people hate Black Ops 4 at this moment? I think it's because, well, maybe because it looks a lot like Black Ops 3 and people, or a lot of us, a lot of gamers, were kind of expecting Treyarch just to bring a super wow game. That's what I want to call it right now. Kind of wow, the wow factor is like, oh, this is really cool, man, and that's not existent. So it's obvious that the meat and potatoes of the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 game is the battle royale mode and also zombies. It's always the zombies always been pretty cool, although not so much lately. Too much Easter eggs and they ruined it. But I think it's mostly the blackout mode, the battle royale thing, because it's something new in the franchise, and they get rid of campaign just to add this thing and just make it really cool. It could be really cool. I don't know. I haven't seen any gameplay, at least at the moment of this commentary. But it may be like something like really awesome and amazing. So try to stay positive. Maybe not. So what people are angry is because the game just looked like it wasn't in 3-year development, and that's exactly how I felt. It's like, okay, it's been 3 years, and these guys, just bring a Black Ops 3 / also Black Ops 2 again. So I was expecting maybe a good Modern Warfare, a good Modern Warfare, and or maybe a really good, well done Treyarch style Call of Duty World at War 2, which is still one of my favorite Call of Duty of all times. So something like that, something that makes us go like, wow, man, after the Infinite Warfare fiasco, after the Call of Duty World War 2 fiasco, I was expecting something like that made me go like, wow. Not just a mode, not just the blackout mode, just a game that would be, I don't know, like every year is always fun. The fact they don't have a campaign, I know probably you're gonna say, well, nobody plays campaign, but there's a lot of people, man, that plays campaign. I include myself, and I posted on my channel some of them with facecam and stuff. It's pretty fun. And it's good to have the story, and see what happened to this guy, and oh, so this is how I became a super soldier, or things like that. It's always fun to have that. If the multiplayer is not running well, or it got hacked, or it is down, you can always go to the campaign and just have some fun and play on a higher difficulty. So campaign is not so bad like most people make it out to be. It's always fun to have it. So it's sad that it's not there. It's like some sort of like little missions or something. Like I don't think it's a real mission. I don't even know, but this not really a really campaign like previous Call of Duty. So it's a big disappointment, at least for me, in that department. So what people hate it is because of that. It's because of that. I think what's going on with Call of Duty is they reach a point where they cannot move any further. I think the game engine, they've been stuck with that thing for the past few years, and it's time for these guys to move on, because always the excuse years ago was, oh, it's because the PS3 and 360. That was the excuse, man. Oh, there's no power, there's no enough memory, we cannot do this, we cannot do that, and that was the excuse. And you know what? It was a valid excuse. Okay, you guys are right. But now with these new consoles, man, more power, more stuff, they can just bring some really good stuff. Years ago, the guys that dies with the good Frostbite engine, correct me if I'm wrong, Bad Company 2, from all those years ago, and they had some really good destruction in the game, and that's what's missing in this game, in my opinion. If this guy, even though we have destruction in some of the games, but if they can bring that destruction and that fun and that epic stuff here into Call of Duty, I think the game will be once again the game that all the other games are trying to to copy, trying to follow these footsteps, not just on the destruction department, but the core of the game, changing the health situation. It's not something that it's wow, okay, it's not like a self regen health, you have to do it yourself. We do it in Battlefield when you're a medic, right? So it's not something wow. So now there's no wall running, so it's not something like really amazing to say, well, you guys 3 years, you know, just to bring maybe the all recycled maps, and they never made it to Black Ops 3 or maybe Black Ops 2 or you know, the DLCs and stuff like that. So I was expecting something different. So maybe that's why people are angry. That's why, you know, this is why people, I believe, you know, hate Black Ops 4. It's just the disappointment used to be like, what, 3 years, and these guys were always known for bringing the best stuff, you know, after Infinite Warfare, after World War II, you know, it's always like Treyarch will do the right thing, you know, in Treyarch we trust. It was always the same in some of the comment sections, you know, and you know, I think this year is a time where it's like, what happened to these guys? It's like looks good. Don't get me wrong, I've seen footage of it, and looks good. Looks just like this game. It's smooth and fun, but it doesn't have anything like wow, really cool. So at least with Black Ops 3, this guy did the Warren, you know, and it was, you know, they did the right way, and it was pretty fun, you know, a little bit like Titanfall, but they did it right. It didn't feel that bad. So, but it was fun. Black Ops 3 was fun. So I think it was time for these guys to move on into something else, explore something else. You know, I'm not saying World War II, maybe World War One, maybe whatever, Vietnam once again, and go to Modern Warfare just to do something that they've done in the past, but do it better and do it in a more entertaining way. So once again, the meat and potatoes, the fun of this game seems to be the Blackout, the Battle Royale thing. So we'll see how that looks, see how that plays. And if it's good, considering the lag that we had in the past playing Call of Duty, you know, 12v12 or 6v, no, 12v12, no, I'm sorry, 6v6. 12v12 is like Battlefield. The 6v6 domination stuff, you know, we had that lag going on, so I can imagine what was going to happen with the giant map with 100 people in it in Call of Duty. So we'll see how that goes, and same thing with the zombies. But yeah, this big disappointment, so kind of weird, you know, seeing Call of Duty trying to, or following, you know, Fortnite steps. It was always the opposite. Everybody following Call of Duty, now they're trying to follow Fortnite. So yeah, funny stuff, right? How it's funny how things change, you know. But you know what? Like at this point, I'm more like a Battlefield player. So I'm looking forward to the reveal of Battlefield 5 and see how that goes. I'm sure that's gonna have Battle Royale too. A multiplayer and I hope a campaign also. So if that happens, so probably Call of Duty is gonna be in trouble unless Blackout is just something really insane. But yeah, Black Ops 4 looks a lot like Black Ops 3. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Looks like something I'll be bored probably in a couple of weeks, because it's just too much like it and it's not so much excitement. So but anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wildchild. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay commentary. And if you haven't, check out my channel, the videos, the Battlefield, some of the Call of Duty, and also the God of War walkthrough with Facecam. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Later.